Hi, my name is Owen. I am a chartered accountant, a business developer, a startup founder, and an evangelist. I just recently passed my ICAN examination after 6 long years. ICAN is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. This is an exam that could be completed in 12 months or even 18 months, but it took me 6 years. 6 years. Here's what really happened. When I finished from school, I thought that things would go as planned because we all have a plan. I thought that I just finished from school and I could easily write an exam and pass it easily. I mean, it was there. And my brain is hot that I could pass it. That was I finished in 2018. I took the exams in 2019. I should have written it in May 2019. I gave someone money then, but he didn't pay for the exams. So I couldn't write. So I had to wait till November 2019. So I thought I could easily pass the exam. Unknown to me that those what I plan to finish in 12 months or even 18 months at max would take me 6 long years. I'm doing this video to help people not to make the mistakes I made, not to spend this long writing an exam. Mind you, in the last 6 years, I've not attended up to 4 or 5 weddings. I've returned invitations because you are always in class Saturdays and Sundays. Your life was literally held hostage in terms of weekend. No outings, no nothing. You're just inside in class. Sometimes when I first started classes, I was honest because I wrote all the papers then. ICANN is typically foundation, skills, and professional. I wrote all the papers, and I because if you're a graduate from accounting, so you're exempted from foundation, right, from an accredited university. So I wrote 4 papers and 5 papers. Then I used to take classes for all papers. So that means you're having classes morning till night, morning till night, morning till night. So it became a problem in terms of you not having to do other things because you have to be in class. And at the end, it was a journey of 6 years. So here's what really happened, right? When I first started, I wanted to, I mean, pass it. Everybody writes an exam to pass. Nobody writes an exam to fail. But many times we spend longer than we ought to have done because of lack of strategy or planning or just lack of knowledge. Nobody's after you. Nobody's after you here, right? It's just lack of strategy, lack of planning, and lack of seriousness. So if you ask me, here are different reasons why I think I spent this long writing an exam. Number one is mindset. See, your mindset is the most important thing in your career journey, on your journey as in becoming a chartered accountant, right? So many times you hear stories like ICANN is very difficult, ICANN is hard, um people write, I mean, I spent 6 years. So how would you have how does this person spend this long and ICANN is difficult. I don't think I can pass it. The mistake you make is that you are judging your competence based on other people's capabilities. Never judge your competence based on the capability of another person. We are all wired differently. What I can handle is not what you can handle. What you can handle is not what I can handle. So you should be able to know what you can do. And the first step in passing an ICANN exam is your mindset. You must believe that the exam is simple and easy to pass. If you don't see the exam as simple and easy to pass, it becomes a problem for you because you already have a misconception or a notion that the exam is difficult. So because you've seen that the exam is difficult, you will never truly be able to pass it with ease because even if it's easy, all you are seeing is that this thing is difficult. So it becomes a problem. So that's number one thing why I think people fail exams, right? It's a mindset that having that this exam is very difficult and you can't pass it. They'll tell you courses like PM is this. Ogebembe, it can't pay, is this one is difficult, is this on that. You get that kind of stuff, right? But that's not the case most times. People are trying to project their fears to you. And many times you'd have been better off if you didn't listen to the fears of such people. So you need to realize that ICANN exams are not difficult. You just need to know what to do. Number two reasons why people fail, and I think I was caught in this trap. Um, Looking back, I would say that I was caught in this trap is inadequate preparation and assumptions. ICANN is not like school whereby you can start preparing for exam 2 weeks to exam and you would pass or you get AOC. The syllabus is very wide and very vast, meaning that if you are not prepared, if you are not taking each day as it comes. If you're not covering this, it's topics for topics, syllabus for syllabus in each of your topics, in each of your courses, it becomes very difficult to pass the exam. Your chances become very slim. When I was serving past questions, several times I will see the examiner and say that it's quite unfortunate that students do not take time to practice the institute's recommended study text and relevant past questions. Sometimes they will even repeat a question 2 diets ago, the previous diet or the previous exam, and word for word, people will still go and write the exams. And they will say that we don't know where I can brought this exam for. I remember when my teacher was teaching that, they look at this simple thing, they repeated this here. And students will say that they don't know where the people brought the exam from. Inadequate preparation. Some people want to start solving past questions, they want to start looking at past questions, they want to solve past questions, they just try to do it fast. Without even taking time to understand the concept. ICAN is typically 3-4 months, right? In classes, weekends, every weekend. Sometimes you have classes 2 hours at a time, 3 hours at a time. So you need to attend your classes, prepare and take topic by topic, topic by topic. You don't just run off and you just feel that, oh, you are intelligent. Trust me, we are people that finished the first class in my time and we're very, very sound, very intelligent, but if not still able to finish 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Why? Because it's not just about intelligence. The exam is a selfish exam. It will grip your time, it will grip you. So you need to give it the time that it deserves. Right? So you need to prepare adequately. So and you need to ignore and destroy assumptions. You know, inadequate preparation and assumptions. People assume that they know the exam. They know it. When the lecturer is teaching, they never go back to actually go and practice. Right? They don't go and practice. They think that, oh, I know the exam. Because I know the exam, I should be able to get it. And the lecturer is teaching, they feel they know, but they don't go back to practice. So it becomes a problem. So whenever you are taught, you should go and solve that thing. You will think you know, but when you solve, you realize that you don't know anything. And it's in the exam where people will start learning things the first time. You understand? You assume that you know things. There's a time that in November 2021, I'll never forget that diet. I went to the exam hall. It was in the exam hall that I knew that they changed the syllabus. Can you imagine? So you had okay, how was I thinking now I will pass the exam with that kind of mindset? That is in the exam hall I knew that they changed the syllabus and the question was now typically it's 7 questions to answer 5. But at the time of the syllabus change, right, it now became 6 questions to answer 4, and question 1 was 40 marks. I did not know until exam day. And then I answered it with the wrong format. And I obviously, so failure is guaranteed when you don't prepare. Failure is a sure, you are assured to fail. You understand? Inadequate preparation. So you need to cover your topics word for word and be ready to give it your best shot. I don't assume that you know. The third reason why students commonly feel like an examination is staying too long morning. Imagine I wrote this exam across 6 years. And one of the things I did recurring that was wrong is that when I feel like feeling an exam is painful. It is nerve wracking. It is painful because you spent 3-4 months every time in class only for you to fail the exam, and it's painful, very very painful. Like if people that feel know what I'm talking about, because you pay money and you pay with money and you pay with your time, and you still fail the exam. It's very painful. So inadequate preparation now leads to mourning because if you don't prepare well, you mourn because you fail, and that failure. Now exams have just been released. The last diet, people will spend time feeling bad that I feel that I didn't do this. Before you know it, is August. It's in August 2025, and you have just few months left. You have August, you have September, you have October. You have 3 months to exam, and they're still down that they failed the previous diet. So what you do is that you pick yourself up and you determine that you will pass the exam. You determine that you pass the exam. After 1 week, when you're done crying, pick yourself up, right? So people mourn too much, and before you know it, their mindset is impaired because they failed and they can't get over it on time. And what is inevitable is failure. So don't spend too much time feeling bad about the exam. Pick yourself up. Those who are celebrating today, like myself, were crying yesterday. right? And those who are crying today will celebrate tomorrow. It's the way life works, right? So morning period is a problem. Number four is people don't attend classes or they skip classes. So one of the greatest disservice you do to yourself is not attending classes or skipping classes. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've not attended up to 5 weddings in the last 6 years. I mean, I was invited, but I didn't come. It's just the way it is, right? So when you're writing an exam, right, you need to realize that this is an exam I'm writing. If you're a church person or you're a religious person, you might not be able to um, be as committed as you are in church because when you miss one class, you think you have missed one class, but you have missed a class. If it's a course like SFM, missing that class is a chain reaction because knowledge builds up on the previous class, right? So if you missed a class, it becomes difficult to catch up. You say, "I'll catch up," before you know it, boom, it explodes. It becomes too much. So you need to assassinate and kill the character of skipping classes. It is bad. It wreck you. That is what it cost me all these issues, right? So attend classes regularly, and when you attend classes, do your assignments. People don't love. People hate doing assignments, right? When a lecturer gives you an assignment, do your assignment and give the lecturer feedback so the lecturer can see what you know, what you don't know. Me, I don't do assignments, but it's well. And looking back, I would have probably scored higher if I took doing assignment seriously. Do your assignment and prepare adequately for the exam, right? Do not skip classes. Number five is no accountability, right? People don't have an accountability partner, right? In this journey, now imagine you failed and you don't have somebody that will push you, that will help you. You guys can read together. You are a lone worker. You say, I don't read with people. It's not about what you want, right? Per se. It's about a system where you are accountable to someone and you guys can cover you have reading time, you can read together, share knowledge and help each other. People don't do that, right? So if you want to pass this exam, you need to be able to have an accountability partner. I did that with some of my friends. Right, I'll talk about that more about that at the end of the video. I did that with some of my friends and they passed. We all passed, right? I mean, us that we took taking it seriously, we passed. So we need to have an accountability where people can come. This person teaches a topic, this person teaches the other topic, and you read and you understand with each other, and it becomes easy, right? Because someone is there, you're accountable. Because it's a very lonely road. The road failing and trying to continue is a very, very lonely road. So you must have an accountability partner, people that you're accountable to, that you do assignments together, you ask questions in class, right? Another reason why people fail the ICAN examination, right? Based on my own experience and what I've seen is lack of strategy and a reading timetable. People don't have a reading timetable. They leave things to chance. SFM, for example, now, I think in the new syllabus, they have over 24 topics. And those topics are strong. Some of them have subtopics. So we have every week I'm reading two, every day I read 1 hour. Trust me, 1 hour every day will do massive, it will do you massive service. But people won't read. They won't read, not reading. So you have a reading time, you have a plan, right? And strategy. A course like SFM, for example, I loved SFM because people say it was difficult. I loved it. A course like SFM, for example, some topics come out every single day, whether they change syllabus, not change syllabus. You know I can exam in SFM without valuation. In CRO, you must grab group accounts. You understand? They are repetitive topics, but people go to the exams. In fact, you have capital gains tax every day. In petroleum will come out. It is like that. But people go to the exams and don't study these things, and they expect a miracle like myself. You want a miracle? What kind of miracle are you looking for, my brother or my sister? Right? So have a strategy. Not all topics have the same weight. Some topics have greater weight. You know them, put it in your pocket, and you are sure of acing the exam. Right? Have a strategy for success. Have a plan for success. The time that you read every day, the topics that you must cover. When you read and understand them, then you go to past questions. You are not the owner of ICAN. You're not the owner of the syllabus. Don't just try and flex it and wing it and start reading past questions. No. Read topics. Each topic, go understand the topic, go to past questions. There are past question guides. Solve them. Then you see how questions are solved. And everything will be fine. And the last thing I will say, among many other reasons, is not putting God in your exam. Like genuinely believing that God has an impact in your exam. I used to feel that, and when it comes to ICAN, and academics. God is not really it's about your hard work. At times, like I said in previous videos, before getting here, previous point, you can work really hard and fail because you can put your energy in the wrong things. You can fall sick. Things can happen. Some days before my exam last year, I had an accident. I hit my head on the road. It was an accident, right? I still have some of the scars on my body, but God saved me, and I faced other battles in this period, fierce battles, right? So you need to learn that you have to put things in the hands of God, and God cares about every aspect of your life, including your exam. Let God guide you. Because He died that. I mean, I was always just doing good when I put, but I was always not involving God. When I involved, He died that I slept. When I slept in the dream, I saw the question one. In the dream, I saw the question one in the dream, and I wrote it, and I passed. Right? I've given all the things, but you must seek the help of God before He can help you, and He can change your story and guide you, and not allow you take 6 years for a journey that you could have taken in 12 months. Right? So just believe that God can help you. And remember, don't have any alternative. People fail because they have options. Like if I don't pass the exam, I can go and do something. I can go and do another thing. If you have that mindset, your journey will be long. Have a timeline where you're going to finish this exam in 12 months or 18 months, and I will do two papers, three papers. Right? This is a bonus point that people want to do 5 papers at once, 4 papers at once. If you're not a fresh graduate from the university, you're not very, very intelligent. Break it small, small. It's better to be fast, it's better to be slow and short than to be fast and fall. So do it small, take it easy. And before you know it, you guys doing two, two, three, one like that. And someone like that wants to write 5 at once, 6 at once, 4 at once. You will finish before that person. I have experience, right? So trust God and let Him guide. You have no options. I've created a free a group where we share resources, and there's going to be an access to a paid community, a paid group where you have mentorship to me. We pair you with a partner that you can read as interested with in your course, and a tailored reading guide to help you, and mentorship to guide you so that you don't make the mistakes that I made. So learn more about it. Click on the link on my bio in the description of this page where you are seeing this. I want to let you know that you can pass any exams if you choose not to give up. Listen to this, that if you do not quit, you can never lose. Let it sink deeply. Only those who quit lose. If you don't quit, you don't lose. So no matter what you face, like me writing the exam 20 something times, 20 something times, from May 2020, from November 2019 to May 2025 was 12 diets. 12 diets. 12. And out of these 12 diets, I only missed one diet. I was consistent. I was trying. If I was failing and trying, failing and trying, failing and trying. You understand? For 2 straight years, I didn't pass any paper. That's right. They'll give me back. And this guy, you're not serious. You're not serious. I mean, you see, if you're coming through LinkedIn, you see the screenshots of my post talking about screenshots of my results. So don't ever quit. Don't have an option. If you stay long, you will win. And beyond an ICAN exam, you need tenacity, resilience, and stamina to be able to achieve results in your life. Because in life you face oppositions, but if you don't quit, you will not lose. Click on the link on my bio to join this mentorship that will help you in your to ace your ICAN exams and not go through what I faced. Click on that link if you're interested in getting mentorship, tailored reading guides, resources, mindset shifts. You need a mindset shift. Your mind must be aligned that you will pass the exam. And once you believe that you can pass it, implement strategies with the able help of God, you ace the exam. I believe in you. I'm glad I passed this exam. And after 6 years, I now feel that I want to help other people to not to go through what I've gone through. That you can pass it too. If I can do it, you can do it faster. Right? And if you stop writing the exam because you were failing, please go back. If you have 1 or 2 papers, I know people like that, go back. If I can do it, you can do it. Go back and do it. God will help you. Thank you all for joining. Please click on the bell button. Subscribe to my channel. This channel, I'm going to be talking about my experience, talking about life lessons, talking about things. I also run a startup, right? Japa Tech Global. The link will be in the description. You can follow. Talking about things that will help you advance your life, right? How to pass this exam, how to advance your life, and even your work with God. And I pray for as many people that will listen to this recording, to this video, that and then you want to pass your ICAN exam and you stay long, that the Lord God will see you through. That you are marvelously helped of God in the name of Jesus. The last failure you saw is the last you will ever see in the mighty name of Jesus. Great grace, great speed, and great favor. You are favored, you are blessed in Jesus' mighty name. Go and succeed. Click on the links on the bio. Let's be in touch. You can do it. Just believe. You never lose except you quit. Never quit. You win.